Welcome back to Lovin Dubai Show. Our guest today is an artist who uses his voice and lyrics to speak on causes dear to his heart. He is blowing up. Welcome to the show, Dros. We are so excited to have you bright and early on this Thursday morning.
Thank you for having me.
Not at all.
I'm still on Moroccan clock, so it's fine.
Oh, is that so? Because you've been out and around Dubai?
Yeah, I only been here for 2 days, but it feels like 2 weeks already.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
It's a lot to do, and I've been eager to come here. It's my first time.
Oh,
so
welcome.
There's a lot to do. There's a lot of people to meet, a lot of big opportunities coming. So I don't think there's time to sleep for me right now. So.
Speaking of not sleeping and big opportunities, we want to hear what you've been doing the last 2 days. And you were performing last night. Where were you performing? What was the atmosphere? What was the vibe? Did they recognize your music? Is everyone out coming to see you?
So yeah, we've been called up by the 1O Club, and it was my first time in this part of the world, basically. It was a great atmosphere. We've had
up to, or are you kind of looking at international artists being like, those guys are cool?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm considered like just surround yourself by people who are not afraid to tell you no, that this is not good enough. Like, I still have people in my team who are very frank with me when it comes to music, and they know I have like strong opinion about stuff, but they also like, yo, I don't think this is gonna work. Like, maybe you should think about this, or maybe you shouldn't do this, maybe you shouldn't say that, maybe you should. And especially in the time of social media that we live in right now, like when I released my first song, I was I was maybe 22 years old. That's considered kind of old right now in the music business, because because normally you have kids who blow up when they're 16, 17. And when you're at that age and you start getting following from a lot of people, you kind of have a lot of energy to just say whatever you're thinking, and you think that's powerful, and you just go on Instagram Live or on TikTok, and maybe you say something that's gonna break your whole career. So if you surround yourself by people who are maybe older than you, wiser than you, that are able to tell you, yo, maybe you shouldn't say this or you shouldn't do that, because we have cases of people who really ruined their careers just because of 15-second story on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, like
that to the age of like getting cancelled.
Exactly.
But what you brought up is so important, like using your voice for like a better good. So do you see your music like you talking about political issues or talking about issues around the world with your music? Is that something you want to do more of?
Well, you know what? It hasn't always been this way, but I guess as you grow up, you just see life differently, and certain things start mattering to you. Maybe when you, as I said, maybe when you're in your 20s or even in your teenage years, maybe politics is not really interesting that much to you. Like, you just want to have fun, you just want to party. But when you're in your 30s and you have a little kid, like, you start seeing life different, and you like certain topics start touching you and they rub you in a certain way. So you start having opinions about things, and that reflects, I mean, at least to me, it reflects on your music as well. Because I could pretty much choose not to talk about anything and just keep everyone happy and not make some people mad because I have a political opinion about certain stuff. I choose to get involved, and I try to use my music in the right way possible, you know, not to be harmful to anybody, but just to speak about certain stuff that are important to people. And yeah, I mean, people are kind of sick of looking at artists as a bunch of sellouts, that they don't care about the society. They're famous, they're rich, they're not really connected with what's happening in real life. So yeah, I just keep it balanced. I'm not saying I'm always engaged with social matter topics. Like, I could sing about that, but I can also sing about partying. I can also sing about love, but I just try to keep it balanced.
Love that. More props to you.
Thank
you. And try to keep it balanced. So you've mentioned social media, you've mentioned that you might have a strong opinion versus maybe the people that you work with. And then obviously, if you release music that people don't have an opinion, don't agree with you. So how do you deal with putting things out there, some things that is close to your heart, things that you feel strongly about, and then the differing opinions when you get back? Not just political, but also just like, you're putting your hard work out to an audience, and how do you deal with the differing opinions that come back to you?
Exactly. I mean, when you choose that, I mean, it's not a choice. Okay. Do you know what? It does not affect me when it's directed towards me personally, but when it goes above me or beyond me to someone else that's dear to me, like family, like if I read something about close family or even one of my friends, like someone who's not able to defend himself and he's only getting that because of me. So he's only getting that hate or that, he's being insulted or put in the spotlight because of me. Like I feel responsible for replying. And that's probably the only time I would grab my phone and put people back in their place.
Okay. That's your biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
When it affects your family and your near ones.
Yeah. It could get ugly.
My God.
Has it gotten ugly?
Yeah. There's a song called Mutanabi. People would know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go and
Oh no, nothing physical.
No violence, of course.
Oh, of course.
We don't endorse
that.
Oh,
although I'm a big guy, like I can do that. But nah.
Look, you're here.
Meet me outside. How about that?
How long are you in Dubai for? Will you come back and have another concert for your audience who's looking forward to it? And tell us, like, what are your future plans that people can look forward to?
I hope very soon. I'm only staying for a couple more days. Leaving on Sunday. But we already getting calls to get booked for other shows in the next 2 months. I mean, it's high season right now for concerts, so I'm definitely coming back, inshallah. For now, I'm just trying to discover the city. I mean,
we can give you tips.
Shawarmas, falafels, chucky,
you can have that
Oman
anyway.
chips.
No, not really.
Oman chips?
Not the way Dubai does it.
Oman chips? I never heard of that.
Oman chips wrap. You
Really?
gotta go to a cafeteria close by, wherever you go
Just a grocery store.
No, not the Oman chips, like Oman chips wrap.
Oh, I never heard of that either.
Oman chips wrap? Can you see?
Am I missing out?
Yes, you are. Oman chips wrap. You just gotta go and get an Oman chips wrap.
Good.
It's like Oman chips, and they put that in the parathas, and it's like a wrap. You have it in Morocco? No.
No,
Of course not. It's a Dubai
Is
thing.
it Oman, like Oman the country, or is just?
Yeah, Oman like the country, but I don't think it's from Oman. It's something they made in Dubai called Oman chips.
Okay.
I don't
Maybe it is
know.
from Oman. We don't know, but it's really good. Oman chips. It's Omani.
It's Omani. It's Omani chips,
Okay.
but they're a big
Omani.
thing. I think if you grew up in Dubai, they're like massive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oman
You get
chips
yourself
wrap.
some Oman
Oman
chips.
chips.
Wrap.
And we want to see your review on your
Take
Instagram
notes.
story.
Manager's taking
It's
notes.
very
already.
important. Very important.
You got to give your review on Instagram stories.
I will. I'll
Yeah?
tag you.
Yes,
I
you gotta
will tag you,
us.
and you know what? They better be nice,
It'll
because it
blow
could
your
get ugly.
mind. Oman chips. Any other
He's going to take, if
recommendations?
there's time out of his day, he's going to put it into his schedule. He needs to go to a
Yes.
cafeteria, get this Oman chips wrap. And
Yes.
Simran, if it sucks, it's not going to suck.
It's
But
gonna
you
be the
know
best thing
those
of your
flavors that you grow up with as a child? Like, what was your favorite snack growing up? And then you actually have it 20 years later and you're like, oh, it's a bit sweet, you know?
No.
What was your favorite snack growing up?
I don't know. I don't.
He looks like a Twinkies guy.
Mm.
Twinkies? Twinkies!
I
It's
didn't grow up
American.
on it.
We didn't have them.
We didn't have that in that part of the world I grew up. We just had the regular. I don't know. It's you know what? Maybe I don't know how to, like, to any Moroccan that's watching right
Yeah.
now, you would know what chocolate di rab'a is, which is basically just a piece of chocolate. I'm not even sure it's chocolate, but it's chocolate that costs like 4 cents, and that was the name of it, the 4 cents chocolate. So chocolate di rab'a riyal.
I think you found the name to your next song. Rap,
Yeah.
music,
Yeah, I think
track.
that would work.
Yeah.
That's cool. That sounds cool.
Oh my god, look at that.
Look at that. Musical genius.
You gotta try the Oman chips wrap.
I will.
Okay.
I promise you.
And then after the show.
Somebody told me something about Albanian food. He was like, "You should try Albanian
No,
food."
Oman chips wrap.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been done. It's confirmed. Menu for the next week. All right, Oman Chips is going to have it, guys. It's 9:16. We've run over. Dizzy Dros, that is all we have time for. But thank you so much for your time. We know that you're at 1 last night, and the people that got to be there, they loved it. We saw the videos; it looked insane. So thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks
Really
for the
appreciate your time.
invite.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Guys, thank you so much. If you want to join Dizzy Dros, he's going to be in a cafeteria later trying Oman chip wrap. That is all we have time for. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
You know, Casey can rap.